Welcome back to another video here on Squadding Quads. This is the Axisflying Manta Pro 5 DC. This is the GEPRC Vapor 5 DC. I took a little bit of flack on the GEPRC versus the Deep Space Seeker 5 because I was told, look, it's not very fair that you've compared a dead cat to a True X. And that's true, but that's all I had, and you guys asked me to compare them, so that's all I can do. I can't compare something that I don't own. I also got in the comments, can you compare the Axisflying Manta, which is not this one, the Axisflying Manta to the Vapor? So that's what we're going to do today. They are, as you can see, both dead cat frames. There is a substantial difference between the two of them, and it comes down again to price. We're going to look at what the actual price is today, but certainly when this was purchased, it was nearly double the cost of this. Does it fly twice as well? Well, it's got some really nice design things in it. The USB that you may be able to see on the top plate for the O4 Pro that's in sideways. You've then got a cover at the bottom to make sure that the memory card doesn't fall off. It's really designed well. You've got LEDs up the side, you've got LEDs underneath, in the arms, in the middle, everywhere basically. And it's a really, really good drone. But is it twice as good as the Vapor? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's fly the Vapor first. Okay, so this is the GEPRC Vapor D5, and a few comments have said, well, it's not really fair having a dead cat versus a True X. So, we have two dead cats versus each other. And I made it very clear that I thought that the Vapor D5 was very close to the Seeker, but that the Seeker just edged it a little bit. And I'm going to stand by that. But can the Vapor beat the Axisflying Manta Pro? That's going to be the ultimate question. Yeah, it's not landing or anything here, is it? Just chilling up there.
Yeah, literally.
Is he nice and high, yeah?
What?
Nice and high, yeah?
Yeah.
But this, once you hang...
That height of that helicopter, you lose signal before you even get there.
Oh, is that how high it is?
Yeah.
But this really does inspire confidence.
You didn't have hair in it, did you? For what? I didn't have hair in it. And I just got stopped by owls, that's nice.
Sorry to hear that, little wonder.
I did not have hair in it. Just to inform you, he grabbed a big strand of hair
Right.
and put it in the motors.
Did he?
I didn't! I watched you.
Please turn that fan off, just because it's going to obviously have recording the audio of this. Thank you very much. Well, I'm nearly at 3 minutes. I'm going to land each one in 3 minutes and see.
How much are you flying?
Just two. And then boat one is going to fly them both as well.
So 4.
Well, 4 flights total, yeah. But
There you go.
okay, 3 minutes and 9 seconds at 3.58 volts. I'm going to come back and land. Okay, so for dead cat, the Vapor really does rip. I was really impressed with it when I took it out again after flying it the other day, and I was flying it this time, and I'd got a little bit more confidence because I'd not flown it for quite a while. The channel's been about, you know, being sub 250 for quite a while now. That's sub 250 grams, not the company sub 250. So The first time I flew it, it was great. I enjoyed it, but that time today just felt a little bit more on rails. Really, really good. So we can't make a decision on this until we know some details of specs and prices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the same thing we did. We're going to have a look at the websites of the companies, and we are going to work out what the difference is in spec, cost, and then we'll go and fly the Manta and we'll find out what that's all about. Right, well, I'm actually struggling to find it anywhere. Let me have a look. Okay, FPV 24 have got one, but it's no longer available. Their listing is still available. Their listing is €729. The other option is AliExpress, and all I can see on AliExpress, I've got to be honest, is £1,000. £1,000 for the Axisflying Manta. Now, it's really well equipped, don't get me wrong. Let's have a look at some of the spec. Okay, so the Axisflying Manta, it comes with an F7, is it a mini flight controller? Yeah, an F722 mini flight controller. Comes with an MP6000 gyro, a 55 amp BL Heli 32 ESC. Now, I'm not going to hold the fact that it's BL Heli 32 against either of these drones if either of these drones have it, because when they first came out, BL Heli hadn't decided to shut up shop and abandon everybody. The motors are 2207 19650 kVs. The drone weight is 472 grams. And then the other main thing that you get, if I can just... So you've got LEDs, obviously the 3 there, but you've also got them in the arms, and it lights up here as well. So it's really, really cool. And all these are completely addressable in Betaflight. They actually came red for Axisflying, but I changed the colours of them to be channel colours. And then up the side, you've got LEDs all up the side there as well, on each side. You've got a buzzer, a beeper, and all that sort of good stuff in there as well. And obviously, the antennas come on pigtails as well. So if you break an antenna, you just unscrew it and just screw a new one on. So it's got some nice features in it, but it's £1,000 English pound or €730. Now that may well be because they've replaced it with a different model, and obviously the prices have just gone up. However, we're looking at this model versus this model. Obviously, if you can find it for a comparable price second hand, that's a whole different ball game. But certainly buying new, I wouldn't spend £1,000 on an FPV drone. Well, not a 5-inch anyway. So moving to the spec of the GEPRC Vapor, you've got 2mm plates, you've got 5mm arm thickness, which is the same as the Axisflying. Oh, that's the other thing as well, sorry about the Axisflying. You can see that there is this red speckled design on all of the carbon. It looks really, really, really cool. Again, it's another added feature that just gives it that little bit of a touch of class against anything else. So when it comes to the GEPRC Vapor D5, the flight controller is also an F722. The ESC is slightly higher rated at 60 amps versus 55 amps. However, it is a BL Heli S ESC, which you can flash Blue Jay to and have all of the features of BL Heli 32, but it is only an 8-bit as opposed to a 32-bit ESC. The antennas are not removable. They are the standard O4 Pro ones, so if you break them, you're going to be spending 30 quid, or 20 quid, sorry, each with DJI. The motors are 2207 19650 kV, and they've both got an M10 GPS in them as well. The price, well, that's the killer, because the price of this with ELRS and a GPS is $450. Now, if I just convert that into pounds, that's 335 English pounds. So on a price and value proposition, even though this has got nicer things in it, it's got that removable antenna, it's got all the LEDs, it's got that lovely speckled carbon, it's got some really clever designs in it, end of discussion. So that's the difference in the spec and that's the difference in the price. But how does it fly? Well, let's go out to the field now and take a look. Okay, so next up is the Axisflying Manta Pro. And can we beat what we've just done?
I've done that video for you.
Thank you, Boy Wonder.
You're welcome.
Will this feel as good? Will this feel better? This is a more premium drone, a much more premium drone, much more expensive as well. But is it going to feel just as good? or will you be able to feel the difference? That was definitely the tree, yeah. It's interesting in flight, is all I can say at this moment in time. Very interesting in flight. I may have to put some music over this because for some reason I've decided to stop talking, which is never a good thing when you're trying to film a video. So forgive me. For some reason I feel the need to concentrate a little bit more with this, and I'm not sure what it is. Oh, the wind really pushed me off there.
Am I flying after your flight?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It does feel very, very flowy. Oh, I'm definitely having fun.
Yeah.
I'm actually at a loss as to which one is better though.
You come back. No. This must be better. No, you're going to be quite busy for the week.
Thank you, boys. Okay, 3.54 volts after 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so slightly better efficiency. In my opinion, flies slightly better. And we are talking real small nuanced differences here. The footage from both is the same. I think the only thing that I didn't mention that is quite important actually is the level of O4 Pro camera protection. Now you can see at the top that sort of, it just sticks out a little bit. Generally speaking, you're probably going to be okay, but that is protected much, much better. So which one wins? Well, in these comparisons, I like you to draw your own opinions. But I think the difficulty with this one is, yes, it flies slightly better. Yes, it looks better. Yes, it's got more nicer features on it, but it's not worth 3 of that. However, if you can find one of these for the same price as one of these, and you may be able to do because it's really hot here in the UK. I'm under 27 million degrees of studio lighting, and I've probably lost my mind about half an hour ago. So if you can find one of these for the same price as one of these, that changes the discussion substantially. And I'd probably look more towards this, unless you're a brand new pilot and that lack of O4 Pro camera protection does start to then cause issues. But I think ultimately, for 99.9% of scenarios, cases and pilots, I think I'm going to have to give it to the GEPRC Vapor D5. Do you agree with me? Or do you think, first of all, I've lost my mind because I can't find this for a reasonable price, which is probably true. Like I say, it is 1,000,001 degrees in here, so, you know, forgive me. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to chat with you guys. You know that. I always reply to every single comment. I never understand, and this is no slight on anybody else, but I never understand anybody who wants to set up a YouTube account, who wants to engage with people that watch the videos, who wants to get people to watch their videos and, you know, come on in and sit down, and then never talks to them. What's that all about? But we are trying to foster an amazing community, so make sure you join our Discord and leave some offensive memes aimed at me, and I will be very, very happy. But GEPRC Vapor, I think, wins this. But let me know if you think I'm completely wrong. I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Please like the video, hype the video, share the video, leave a comment on the video, do more weird things that I've no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just going to move my hands as fast as I possibly can. And until next time, you've all been absolute legends. Thank you so much for watching this video. But remember this. One more day. YouTube and I have had a chat, and we believe that this is the video that you'll like the most. So watch it and let me know if they're right.